unmute. Let me make sure that's perfect. Tap, tap. Yeah, there we go. That's right. I got the settings back. There we go. Just like that. And I can bring up round number 1. Hey, hey, hey. There we are. We're live and back in action once more. Let me take a look at our YouTube and our Twitch and get those open. Stretch them. Share this. Right, post. We're live. That's love. We're live. Monocle. Octopus. Hashtag branding. There we go. And there we go. Twitch is there, up and running, and on mute. Octopus is there, up and running.
Yep, got mine on mute.
And
should be
on
all
mute.
good.
All right, fantastic. Cardinal Rachel Lou says, nice flag. Well, imagine my surprise there. Yep. Nice to see you tonight, Rachel. Nice to see our 5 viewers, it looks like we're being told that we have, so that's pretty great. At least to get us started. Let's move on to our first order of business, which is to go through and quickly thank everybody who helps to make this possible. People like that include Cody Vest, Amy Wilkinson, and Rachel Schumann, Jason Hess, Claire Fisher, and Will Gilbert, Gail Angeles, Stephen Glassman, and Mark Dawson, Lakedra Pam, Adam Connor, and Clifford Gallagher, Kent Buxton, Michael Camp, Lindsay Henry, Ben Hatch, Dan Fitzpatrick, and of course, Sarah Ann Rapp, partner of the Octopus, partner of mine, and she has also, once again, contributed a question to tonight's game, so look for that in round number 2.
Excellent.
3 writers on the set. Always love working with y'all.
We tolerate you.
Well, y'all tolerate me. Yeah,
yep, exactly.
That makes sense. All right. Speaking of partners of ours, we'd like to tell you a little bit about QuickWit. It is a free and exciting competitive trivia app that rewards players with physical prizes. You will have 2 different questions appear at a random point throughout the day, and you'll have 15 minutes to answer without multiple choice. And also be careful, because spelling, it counts.
And boy, it does it.
But what you lack in resources for, multiple choice and stuff like that, where you lack in not resources, what was I looking for, advantages. Yeah, whereas you lack in advantages of multiple choice and stuff like that, you get advantages
like the internet.
Yeah, you can look up whatever you want to, you can use whatever general knowledge you happen to have, or whatever you're able to Google. Play QuickWit today, win yourself some cool stuff. And if you already have the app, make sure that it's updated so that you can see our question, our sponsored question.
Coming tomorrow.
Coming tomorrow afternoon. Check it out. Win some free stuff. They've never asked us for a dime. We've won almost 50 prizes from them.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun, and they're great people. So play QuickWit. It's
Support
great.
them.
It's great. It's great. It's great. All right, now
let's move on to some rules.
Yeah, we realized we started a little bit later, had some issues setting things up, but we're getting ready to get started, and we'll tell you a little bit about how to play. Please submit your forms using the Google Forms links provided in the comments section.
Which I will drop now.
Excellent. I'll make sure to do that in YouTube and Twitch while we're thinking of it. Let's see.
Yep, I saw Claire and Ben both say it like the same time. Like, yep, it was coming. I just didn't want to drop it too early because we all know how pins work. They've been a little
hokey, haven't they?
The last 6 months.
All right, answer forms are in YouTube, and answer forms are in Twitch.
And they've been put in Facebook already.
Yes. So make sure that you include your team name at the top of those answer forms, and please only submit each form 1 time. How many times, TJ?
Just 1 time.
Just 1 time.
Just 1 time. Thanks, Claire. Appreciate you keeping us on our toes tonight.
Thank you very, very much. There'll be 5 rounds of 8 questions, with a middle round being a music round with a theme. So pay attention to that. That should be a lot of fun. Feel free to play individually or team up using that group chat. Fill in our sheets with your answers. One time. Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Fill in our sheets with your answers. One time. That's
One time.
Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah.
So, regarding those answer sheets, each correct answer to a question is worth 1 point, unless otherwise noted. During the music round, the only difference is that each title is worth 1 point, and each correct artist is worth 1 point. Also, the theme itself is worth 2. So even if you don't have a clue, always good to guess on that one. You know, something Simpsons or X-Files related. You might have a shot.
Yeah, probably a good bet. That means it won't be.
Well,
that's how you think.
Under your hat. Questions will be read once and then recapped. Following the recap, we'll put on a 3-minute, 20-second timer with that extra 20 seconds to help counter lag. And you will have until the end of that timer to submit your answers. So make sure you get those in as soon as you can. There will be no final question, and tiebreakers will only be used and written in the event of a first-place tie, not for any other positions. It's just a shade after 9 o'clock, so what do you say we get started?
Let's go ahead and get started with question number 1.
You want to take it?
Yeah, let's do it. Question number 1. German author Patrick Suskind is best known for a 1985 novel about a young orphan who becomes apprenticed to a manufacturer of what commodity? A trade in which he uses techniques such as an entourage and murder.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Yep. German author Patrick Suskind is best known for a 1985 novel about a young orphan who becomes apprenticed to a manufacturer of what commodity? Looking for the commodity on this one, a trade in which he uses techniques such as a entourage and murder. And a murder most foul. And that is question number 1.
Question number 2. Which modern Saudi city, once the destination of Muhammad's hijrah, has been redacted from the following slides?
You know it's going to be a good one. Question 2, we're already getting a redacted. Oh, we got a little bit of a lime green filler. You love it.
So for question number 2, we have redacted the name of a city in modern Saudi Arabia. What is the name of that city? This was once the destination of Muhammad's famous flight or hijrah. That is question number 2. What is the name of the city obscured by that green rectangle?
Just a little box.
Just thinking about if you had a fight against a whole bunch of polygons, and the final boss was the get rectangle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Oh, God. Somebody's probably made that game, too.
Oh, you know it.
It's at least being greenlit on Steam. You know that. Question number 3. What university leads the NCAA in most major women's softball categories, such as tournament wins and total championships, including the last one awarded in 2019? What university won the last NCAA women's softball championship that was awarded in 2019? They've historically been quite dominant. What's the name of that university? That's question 3.
Leading in total championships? I'd say that's pretty dominant. Question number 4. The following images, one, an early setting in the original Pokemon games, and another, a particular gentle shade of blue, both share what name, which comes from the Latin for sky. I'll disappear while you peep on this. And we're looking for the name for the shade of blue, that particular gentle shade of blue on the right, and the shade of blue that also titles a setting, an early setting, in the original Pokemon games there, seen on the left. That word that they share is derived from the Latin for sky. What is the name of that shared color? That's what we're looking for.
That's question 4.
That's question 4.
Question number 5. Who is the only woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress and then later earn a writing Oscar, taking home the statuette for Best Adapted Screenplay in 1995? So once again, who is the only woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress and then later go on to winning an Oscar for writing, Taking home the statuette for Best Adapted Screenplay in 1995. What is the name of that woman?
I got it. It's Sofia Coppola in Godfather Part 3.
Ew, no. It is not.
No, it is not.
Sorry, Sophia.
Question number 6. Indigenous to Sulawesi and other Indonesian islands, what member of the warthog-containing Suidae family can be seen on the following slide and has a name that sounds like the nickname of a European king?
Somewhere Doug Barron just has ears perk up and he has no idea why.
So, we're looking for the name of this Suidae family member. That Suidae family contains warthogs. This particular animal is native to Indonesian islands, particularly Sulawesi, and has a name that sounds quite similar to the nickname for a European king. What is the name of that horny boy?
That is a horny boy.
That is absolutely a horny boy. And that horny boy is also question number 6.
Gonna bring us back here. Question number 7. The words refugees and abandoned lands appear in the name of what 1865 to 1872 agency established to assist liberated slaves in Reconstructionist America? So once again, the words refugees and abandoned lands appeared in the name of what 1865 to 1872 agency established to assist liberated slaves in Reconstructionist America. What is the name of that agency? That is question number 7.
And we're going to finish it up with question number 8, popular in Cantonese cuisine. What word describing a dark, viscous, and aromatic sauce used in dishes such as Peking duck has been redacted from the following images? So once again, this is a dark, viscous, aromatic sauce that is used in dishes such as Peking duck and other Cantonese classics. What is the name of what is the word that has been redacted from this slide? What is the name of that sauce? Sauce. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay then. The more you know.
I didn't even know there was an SNES
I didn't know you could
Super
port
Game
Pokemon
Boy.
like that.
Well, that's how Twitch played Pokemon.
That makes sense. That's question number 8, and that's round number 1.
Yep.
Hit him with the recap.
All right, question number 1. German author Patrick Suskind is best known for a 1985 novel about a young orphan who becomes apprenticed to a manufacturer of what commodity? A trade in which he uses the techniques such as entourage and murder. What commodity is being produced in that 1985 novel? That's question 1.
Question number 2. What is the name of the modern Saudi city that has been redacted from this slide? This Saudi city was once the destination of Muhammad's night flight, or Hejira. What is the name of that Saudi city? That's question number 2.
Question number 3. What university leads the NCAA in most major women's softball categories, such as tournament wins and total championships, including the last one awarded up until this point, not after next week, in 2019. So what university won the last women's softball championship in 2019? That's question 3.
Question number 4. The following images, an early setting in the original Pokemon games there on the left, and a particular gentle shade of blue on the right, share what name in common? This name is derived from the Latin for sky. What is that name? What is that word that these two images have in common? Again, on the left, that's an image from the original Pokemon games, and an early setting.
It's from the Fire Red, Leaf Green enhanced remake, apparently.
Well,
yeah.
Interesting.
I think Alexander's going to do very well on this question.
I imagine so. And then on the right, that's a particular gentle shade of blue. What is that shade of blue? What is the name of that setting from the Pokemon? Whichever one you know, you're going to get that question if you know it. Mm-hmm. That's question number 4.
Question number 5. Who is the only woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress, and then later earn a writing Oscar, taking home the statuette for Best Adapted Screenplay in 1995?
I thought you were going to just stop it. Who's the only woman to win for Best Actress? What is this, 1926?
No. So what woman went on to win Best Adapted Screenplay after scooping Best Actress? That is question number 5.
Question number 6. Indigenous to Sulawesi and other Indonesian islands, what member of the warthog containing Suidae family is featured here on these pictures? This animal has a name that sounds very much like the nickname for a European king. What is the name of that horny boy? That is question number 6. You'll be seeing that again.
Question number 7. The words refugees and abandoned lands appear in the name of what 1865 to 1872 agency that was established to assist liberated slaves in Reconstructionist America? What was the name of that agency? That is question number 7.
And question number 8, popular in Cantonese cuisine, what dark, viscous, aromatic sauce has had its name redacted from the image on the right? This sauce, as I said, popular in Cantonese cuisine, is also a staple, or feature rather, in dishes such as Peking duck. What is the name of that sauce? That's question number 8. That means that is round number 1. So I'm going to roll it back to the top, going to find some music for you, and then we're going to set up our first timer of the evening. So you'll have 3 minutes to submit your answers. Good luck, everybody. We will see you on the other side. And let's start with chill pop. See what that's about. Bye for now. right, there we go. That is round number 1 in the bag. Let's take a look at the correct answers.
Starting with question number 1.
Oh, before we move on.
Yes, we would like to thank Mark Dawson, Jordan Lax, and Claire Fisher
for
all donating. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much. TJ, you want to hit us with round number 1? Question number 1.
Question number 1 was German author Patrick Suskind is best known for a 1985 novel about a young orphan who becomes apprenticed to a manufacturer of what commodity? A trade in which they use the technique of enfleurage and murder. And that commodity they produce is perfume.
Yep, the book being Perfume, Story of a Murderer. Very odd plot description. I read the whole thing on Wikipedia, just the plot description, not the book.
Yeah.
I kind of want to read the book just to see if it's any weirder. Question number 2. Which modern Saudi city, once the destination of Muhammad's Hijra, has been redacted from the following slide? The Hijra, or the night flight, was a migration from Mecca to Medina. Medina was the correct answer that we were looking for.
Question number 3. What university leads the NCAA in most major women's softball categories such as tournament wins and total championships, including the last one that's awarded as of this moment in 2019? They just got eliminated 2 days ago from the Women's College World Series by Oklahoma, but this is UCLA.
Perfume was adapted into a movie that was interesting.
Cool.
Yep. Funky Cold for Medina. There we go. Yep.
Don't mess around.
Everybody got the memes. Everybody's got the memes. I'm glad for it. Question number 4. The following images showing an early setting that also appears in the original Pokemon games and a particular gentle shade of blue both share what name, which is derived from the Latin for sky.
Going right through Mount Moon.
Cerulean. Yes, Cerulean City. And Cerulean Blue is like
to Cerulean City.
It's Vermilion City, I believe, is that song.
It is.
But yeah, Cerulean Blue is like a gentle breeze. Stephen Glassman paid us some money and said it's Claire's birthday. So both of those things are fantastic.
Happy birthday, Claire.
Happy birthday,
thank you,
Claire,
Stephen.
and thank you, Stephen.
Excellent. Question number 5. Who is the only woman to win an Academy Award for Best Actress and then later go on to win a writing Oscar? Taking home the statuette for Best Adapted Screenplay in 1995, that is the multi-talented Emma Thompson. And she won for Sense and Sensibility, right?
Yes, adapted screenplay for Sense and Sensibility, and Best Actress for Howard's End. Both British literary adaptations.
Yep. I wrote the question and asked you to verify. That's great.
That's fine. I got the British actor knowledge. Question number 6. Indigenous to Sulawesi and other Indonesian islands. What is the name of this this member of the warthog containing Suidae family that also shares their name or has a name that sounds a lot like a nickname for a European king?
Really kind of Porky Pig that one at the end. That's all, folks.
So, Holy Roman Emperor, was he Holy Roman Emperor? Was he French? I think he might have just been French. No, I might be fucking that up. Anyway, Frederick Barbarossa was the king that we were alluding to, and this is a Babarusa, not a Barbarossa, a Babarusa.
Your penultimate question: the word "refugees and abandoned lands" appears in the name of what 1965 to 1872 agency established to assist liberated slaves in Reconstructionist America? And that was the Freedmen's Bureau.
Yep. A program that was meant to aid Reconstruction, but was ended by Andrew Johnson because his rationale, or it was vetoed by Andrew Johnson, as much say as he actually had against that Congress. But his rationale for vetoing it was that freed people of color shouldn't be given more advantages than people who weren't of color. Yeah, like
maybe give people a fair shake.
Real advantage. I was just enslaved like less than 10 years ago, but now
I'm so privileged.
Clearly, I have the upper hand. Yes, that's a terrible take from AJ.
That's a poor take.
He had a lot of poor takes, of course. Question number 8. Popular in Cantonese cuisine. What word describing a dark, viscous, and aromatic sauce has been redacted from this image here? This sauce is popular in Cantonese cuisine, and specifically Peking duck. It is called hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce. Looks really, really tasty, looks savory, looks like just all kinds of good stuff. And when I was writing this question and putting this slide together, I got hungry.
Yep.
All right, TJ, what do we got for...
Let's meet the teams. We got It's Claire's birthday, biatches. We got Kanye West Nile virus. We have Team Coast to Coast, Euripides nuts, Ubiades nuts. Euripides nuts, Ubiades nuts. There you go. Okay. That's good. Third podium. And that's the sound of the men working on the Gene Gang. Let's see. It has more to it. Building. Okay. And Calamari Desert.
Calamari Desert.
Calamari Desert. And we've got 3 teams tied at the top with 7 points. No perfect scores.
No perfect scores. Interesting. All right. Well, let's keep it going with round number 2. I've already got an early candidate for team most likely to improperly spell or stylize their own name throughout the night. We'll see how that goes.
Question number 1. Located south of the world's largest grassland swamp, Ramsell is...
I think it's Ramsell.
It is Ramsell, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yep. Ramsell is the site of which country's future capital? The move to Ramsell was promised years ago, but as of now, this nascent country's capital still sits at Juba.
I'd like to say thank you to Will Gilbert for their contribution.
Thanks,
Will, thanks very much for donating tonight.
What current country's capital sits at Juba, but has been promised to move to Ramsell years ago, and maybe just now following through on that? What is that country? That's question 1.
I don't think there are actually plans to follow through on it anytime in the near future. I mean, the site's been surveyed, and there have been plans made.
Yep, this is good.
And there have been plans made, but I don't think there's been any concrete action.
That's question number 1.
Question number 2. Fans were shaken in 2020 when it was revealed that a key part of what popular late-night segment airing on CBS since 2015 was faked. So what popular late-night segment that has aired since 2015 on CBS was revealed to have at least part of it, a crucial part of it, faked in 2020? Scandals. That's question number 2. What's that scandal?
A pox on you. Question number 3. The Praetorian Guard was responsible for the assassination of 13 Roman emperors. Getting work done.
Go ahead. Get at it, TJ.
Including Aurelian, Balbinus, Caracalla, Commodius,
Elagabalus.
Yeah, Elagabalus, Galba, Gordian III, Numerian, Pertinax, Philip II, Probius, Perpinius.
I think it's Pupienus.
Pupienus, yeah. And what Julio Claudian, who reigned... Julia. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. What's Julio Claudian that reigned from 37 to 41 AD? We're not going through that list again.
No.
So the Praetorian Guard killed a lot of people.
All those
people. And also, what Julio Claudian, who reigned from 37 to 41 AD, please name that Holy Roman Emperor that also got ghosted.
Just Roman Emperor. Roman Emperor was the other one. That was the big question.
Just Roman Emperor who also got ghosted.
It seems like after the first few assassinations, you would fire them as guards. That might be the case, except that they have more power than the Emperor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad system.
Question number 4. This one comes to you from Sarah Ann Rapp. Thank you very much, Sarah. Tip of my root beer.
Thank you, Sarah.
Tabby is a man-made concrete version of what sedimentary rock and building material with a name fittingly derived from the word for seashell, or from the word seashell. My apologies. But once again, tabby is a man-made concrete version of what sedimentary rock and building material that fittingly derives its name from the word seashell. That is question number 4.
Question number 5. What nearly identical instruction appears in the title of songs released in 1974 and 1985 and is directed at characters named Ricky and Billy, respectively? So what instruction is given in titles of songs that were released in 1974 and 1975 that was directed specifically at characters Ricky and Billy? What's the name of that instruction? That's question 5.
And question number 6. After catching babies during a successful rescue, Hakeem Laws went viral in 2019 for shading Nelson Aguilar. In what city, where wide receiver Aguilar spent the 2019 NFL season, did this instant classic occur? Once again, after catching babies during a successful rescue, Hakeem Laws went viral for shading Nelson Aguilar. Laws accomplished his feat in what city where wide receiver Aguilar spent the 2019 NFL season? Looking for the name of the city where Hakeem Laws caught them babies and where Nelson Aguilar was playing in the 2019 NFL season. That's question number 6.
It is indeed. Question number 7. Sometimes given as a compound word, what cool AF term and baller superhero name has been redacted from the following diagram illustrating the uneven distribution of precipitation in a mountainous environment? So what term has been redacted over there on the right-hand side for precipitation in a mountainous environment?
Mm-hmm. 2-word term sometimes given as a compound word.
Mm-hmm. That is question number 7.
Mm-hmm. And question number 8. Here we go with your Ranty Anagram time. Rearrange the following letters to form an 8-letter word, and we're giving you a snow dick. That's SNOWDICK. Snow dick. And your hint is, it's just kind of dangling there in the breeze. You've got snow dick. It's just kind of dangling there in the breeze. Rearrange those letters. Give us an 8-letter word. That's question number 8. Let's do it with the recap, TJ.
Yes. Question number 1. Located south of the world's largest grassland swamp, Ramciel is the site of what country's future capital? Maybe, possibly. The move for Ramciel was promised years ago, but as of now, this nascent country's capital still sits at Juba. What country's capital is Juba and might be Ramciel? Maybe.
Soon.
Maybe.
Possibly. Question number 2. In 2020, fans of what popular late-night segment were shaken when it was revealed that a key component of it was being faked? This segment has aired since 2015 on a particular late-night show on CBS. What is the name of that segment where a key component was revealed to have been faked in 2020? That's question number 2.
Question number 3. The Praetorian Guard were responsible for the assassination of 13 Roman emperors. And also, what Julio Claudian, that reigned from 3741 AD to 37241 AD.
I feel like busting out the fiddle and clapping along and doing like a wacko from the Animaniacs song. There was a really in Balbinus and Caracalacombinus and Gabulus Gabula.
Yeah, exactly.
These are all the emperors. They killed. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun.
Go back in your water tower.
Question number 4. Again, this one comes to you from Sarah Ann Rapp, who says that tabby is a man-made concrete version of what sedimentary rock and building material with a name fittingly derived from the word for seashell? That is question number 4. What is the name of that building material and sedimentary rock that is derived from the word for seashell?
Question number 5. What nearly identical instruction appears in the title of songs released in 1974 and 1985 and is directed at characters named Ricky and Billy, respectively? What's the name of that instruction? That's question 5.
You told Ricky in 74. You told Billy in 85. People have got to get the point. Question number 6. After catching babies during a successful rescue, Hakeem Laws...
Gail Boddicker. Who could forget? Yep.
Oh, what's that?
Gail Boddicker.
What about Gail Boddicker?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
What happened?
Gail Boddicker was in Breaking Bad.
I know he was in Breaking Bad.
He got shot in the head by Jesse.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah,
that's why I said rip, because they said that reminded me of Gail Boddicker singing the periodic table.
Okay, good. That was the part I was missing. Sorry,
I pointed at it.
I wasn't paying attention.
There it is.
After catching babies during a successful rescue, Hakeem Laws went viral in 2019 for shading Nelson Aguilar, a wide receiver who spent the 2019 NFL season in what city where Laws was catching them babies? What is the name of that city where Laws went viral and where Aguilar, dropped a lot of things?
He did.
That's question number 6.
He did. It didn't go well for Nelson that year. Question number 7, sometimes given as a compound word. What cool AF term and baller superhero name has been redacted from the following diagram, illustrating the uneven distribution of precipitation in a mountainous environment? So what is the name of the 2-word term, sometimes given as a compound word here, that is demonstrated here for the uneven precipitation in a mountainous environment?
Janissary Corps were dissolved for cooing too many Ottoman emperors, and then the empire collapsed. Maybe the Romans were trying to avoid that. Yeah, I could absolutely see that, because I know who dissolved the Praetorian Guard, and I'll tell you all about that later. And question number 8 as we round out question.
All right then.
And question number 8 as we finish round number 2. Gerandi anagram. So rearrange the following letters and give us an 8-letter word. That would be Snowdick. 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 And your hint is it's just kind of dangling there in the breeze.
It was Scott. Scott dissolved the Praetorian Guard. Scott's a dick.
So again, Snowdick, Snowdick, and your hint is it's just kind of dangling there in the breeze. Rearrange those 8 letters. Give us an 8-letter word. That is question number 8. That is the end of round number 2, so we're going to roll it to the top, and we're going to recap it for you one more time with the countdown timer on. But in the meantime, we'll hit you with some music, put up that timer, and see you in just a moment.
See you in a bit.
Best of luck.
All right, we are back here with round number 2's answers. So let's go into those.
Everybody did pretty well in this round.
Question number 1, located south of the world's largest grassland swamp, Ramciel is the site of which country's future capital? The move to Ramciel was promised years ago, but as of now, this nascent country's capital still sits at Juba. And Juba is the capital of South Sudan.
And then is the Suud, which is the large system of wetlands that is located northwest. Yeah, north of Ramciel. Question number 2. Fans were shaken in 2020 upon the revelation that a key component of what popular late-night segment, airing since 2015 on CBS, was being faked. That would be, dun-dun-dun-dun, carpool karaoke.
There they go. Get the toe out.
Get the toe out. Yep. I remember seeing the tweet that says, this is why I have trust issues. They're filming carpool karaoke. James Corden isn't even driving.
I love James Corden's reaction to that. Like, I've also got news for you. I don't actually need help getting to work.
And they don't have a carpool lane. Yeah.
Yeah. Question number 3. The Praetorian Guard killed so many Roman emperors, including what Julio Claudian, that reigned from 37 to 41 AD. That was...
this end of a lot of daggers.
That is a lot of daggers.
Praetorian Guard were forcibly busted up by Constantine the Great. Question number 4. This one comes to you from Sarah Ann Rapp and says that tabby is a man-made concrete version of what sedimentary rock and building material, with a name fittingly derived from the word for seashell. Only one player or team got this, which puts this question in good company with the horny boy, the Babarusa, from the previous round, which also is only converted by one team. That is coquina. And there's a tabby on the beach wearing a special kitty girl hat. But yeah, coquina is the name of that. That's right. I said special kitty girl hat. My stream has been a little glitchy, pausing and unpausing. Oh, no.
Ooh, that sucks.
Hopefully everything works out for you all there. But yeah, coquina is made from shells and marine organisms, and it's a naturally occurring sedimentary material, and you can make tabby in an artificial way.
Yep.
So yeah, coquina.
Question number 5. What nearly identical instruction appears in the title of songs released in 1974 and 1985, directed at characters named Ricky and Billy? And that would be Don't Lose That Number. So obviously Phil Collins and Steely Dan there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Everybody got that one as well. Yeah, coquina was used for sea forts because it ate cannonballs. The latter part of that I did not know, but the Castilla de San Marcos in St. Augustine is primarily constructed of coquina. After catching babies during a successful rescue, Hakeem Laws went viral in what city in 2019 for shading Nelson Aguilar, who dropped a lot more things in that city? That is Philadelphia.
Nelson actually had a really good year with Las Vegas this past year, and now plays for the Patriots, his third team in 3 years. But he's played a lot better of late. But actually, to his credit, he offered Hakeem Law's family like a 4-pack of tickets in a club suite and all that. He loved it, especially the fact that, he caught the babies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's like, my man's throwing babies. We're catching babies, not like Aguilar on Sunday. Question number 7. Sometimes given as a compound word, what cool AF term and baller superhero name has been redacted from the following diagram, illustrating the uneven distribution of precipitation in a mountainous environment? Your redacted term was Rain Shadow.
Hell yeah.
I am Rain Shadow.
Yeah, I want to be Rain Shadow. I absolutely want to be Rain Shadow. I just realized I didn't unredact Rain Shadow.
No, you didn't. You got real lazy with it.
All right, well, that's the first mistake of the day.
Chalk it up. No, don't do that. We gotta do that for mistakes. We're gonna be here a minute.
Question number 8 was your Randy anagram. We gave you Snowdick, Snowdick, and told you it's kind of just dangling there in the breeze. And it's kind of dangling there if it's got the rigidity of a windsock. Yeah. And there's Grandpa offering up the Simpson & Son revitalizing tonic to put the to put the something back in your larder. I'll look it up. Anyway, you want to take us into
let's go to scoring updates. In 7th place with 10 points, we got It's Clear's Birthdays Biatches. We got 6th place, 12 points for Calamari Desert. Tied for 3rd, 13 points apiece for Team Coast to Coast, Kanye West Nile Virus, and Euripides Nuts, Eubiades Nuts. And tied for 1st with 14 points apiece, we got 3rd Podium, and that's the sound of the men working on the Gene Gang building.
All right. And now it is time for Put Some Ardor in Your Larder. That's what it is. Excellent. All right. Now it is time to go to the music round. So we're going to drop the Vocaroo link here in there in just a little bit. For the music round, you're going to hear 8 clips. You'll get 1 point for each correctly guessed title and 1 point for each correctly guessed artist. Don't forget, guessing the theme correctly is worth 2 points. So I'm going to retrieve...
Make sure you hazard a guess at least at the theme.
Yes. So I'm going to retrieve the music round, and I have it dropped here in YouTube, and I'm dropping it here in Twitch right now. Go ahead and listen. You can rewind, listen again. It's like less than 4.5 minutes, so you should have time to listen to it twice. You'll have 10 minutes to submit, and we'll pop on at the 2-minute mark and at the 0-minute mark. Anyway, good luck.
Not going to have any filler music on in between.
Mm-hmm.
So, best of luck. We'll see you in about 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Best of luck. Bye for now. Clear.
Nope.
Now clear. All right, just about 2 minutes before you have to submit those answers. So we just want to pop on and tell you how much time is remaining, because the last 2 minutes go by a lot faster than the first 8. So good luck and get those answers in as soon as you can. Once the timer hits 0, we will start playing some filler music, so you probably want to get in before that.
In the meantime, after you finish, go ahead and powder your nose, get yourself a beverage, all those things.
All that. Excellent time to take a break. But get those answers in first. See you soon. There we go.
Nope, missed it.
There we go.
Missed it.
All right, time is up. We're going to start turning on that filler music, so make sure that you submit your answers. And then, like TJ said, it's a good time to powder your nose, grab yourself a beverage, or whatever you need to do while we evaluate those answer forms. Should be back in just a few minutes, but until then, we will see you soon.
See you in a bit. All right, we are back here with the answers for your music round, so let's go over those. Song number 1 was Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Not really a whole lot to say there.
Nope, fooling nobody.
Yep. Song number 2 was Lady Red Light by Great White.
Yeah, we had a handful of people get both title and artist, but this was certainly one of the harder ones of the round. We didn't give you once bitten, twice shy. We weren't that nice.
Nope.
Song number
Not
3.
today.
Song number 3 was Angel of Mine by Monica, which, again, was a social.
Absolutely dumb.
Well done. Great song, too.
Song number 4, Blue Ain't Your Color by Keith Urban, had a good amount of people get this one right as well.
Question number 5. Song number 5 was The Lemon Song by Led Zeppelin. Nearly everybody got Led Zeppelin, but Lemon Song was a little bit harder. And I cannot wait to reveal the theme for this round. But here's song number 6.
Was 5 Years Time by Noah and the Whale. Definitely one of the lesser known artists here in the round.
Yeah, this round's a little, like, there are 3, I think, that are really well-known. There are 2 that are a lot less well-known, Noah and the Whale and Great White.
Yep.
And then there are a little bit of middle. Not a lot of middle, just a little bit of middle.
Song number 7 was Bulls on Parade by Rage Against the Machine. Everybody gets Rage.
Very well-known ones.
You hear Zach, you know it's Rage.
Oh, for sure. Tom's guitar. Is this Audio Slave? And song number 8, Magic Carpet Ride, Steppenwolf. I'm going to hide our fesses while we show you that these were all types of shark.
We got a tiger, a great white, an angel, a blue, a lemon, a whale, a bull, and a carpet. Those are all types of sharks.
Yeah, we had one team say that they were all animals, which fits for... I'd give you 3 of the 8 songs. You got tiger, I'd give you great white.
Whale.
And then whale, of course. Steppenwolf, too.
Yeah.
So I'd give you 4. I mean, Bulls on Parade, I could almost give you 5. But yeah, it's got to be...
These are all different types of sharks, specifically.
All right, let's move on to round number 4 and get it going. Round number 4, hide round number 3, webcam
Let's
up.
start with question number 1. We're a better place to start. Question number 1, known as Aurora.
Aurora. I think it's just Aurora.
Yeah. Aurora, to those close to them, what romantic author of works such as Valentine and A Winter in Majorca was also known for wearing male clothing and smoking tobacco in public, as well as a relationship with Frédéric Chopin? So what romantic author of works such as Valentine and A Winter in Majorca was also known for wearing male clothing and smoking tobacco in public, as well as their relationship with Frédéric Chopin? Who is that? That's question 1.
Question number 2. Adapted from a novel by Rick Moody, what 1997 Ang Lee film about a group of suburbanites dealing with the titular weather phenomenon and each other gave Sigourney Weaver her first BAFTA award? Again, adapted from a novel by Rick Moody, what 1997 Ang Lee film about the titular weather phenomenon gave Sigourney Weaver her first BAFTA award? That's question number 2.
Question number 3, also known as Torricelli's trumpet.
Torricelli.
Yeah, okay. Torricelli's trumpet. What geometrical figure named for a biblical object is theorized to have finite volume but infinite surface area? Also known as Torricelli's trumpet. What geometrical figure named for a biblical object is theorized to have finite volume but infinite surface area? What is that figure? That is question number 3.
Question number 4. The prescription drug symbol seen on the following slide indicates that a medication is likely to cause or exacerbate what condition? So there is the symbol right there. This particular prescription drug label indicates that a drug may cause or exacerbate what condition? That's question number 4. What condition is caused or exacerbated by any prescription drug bearing that label? That label right there. No.
Okay, then. Question number 5. Actor Jeffrey Wright played the part of
The Voice.
In what 1996 Broadway musical? Revealed with an 8-word title. It tells the story of Black America by blending genres such as hip-hop and tap. So once again, actor Jeffrey Wright played the part of The Voice in what 1996 Broadway musical that, with an 8-word title, tells the story of Black America by blending genres such as hip-hop and tap. What is that 1996 Broadway musical? That's question 5.
Question number 6. What current player and two-times NBA Finals MVP is currently the active leader in highest points per game in NBA playoff history, just edging out previous holder LeBron James? What current player is now the leader in most points per game in NBA playoff history after edging out previous holder LeBron James?
Active leader. Has to be an active player.
Active leader.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's question number 6.
Question number 7. What third woman fills in the blank in the following complete chronological list? Jenny Shipley, 1997 to 1999. Helen Clark, 1999 to 2008. Blank, 2017 to infinite.
Well,
to present. What third woman fills in the blank of the following complete chronological list? Jenny Shipley, 1997 to 1999. Helen Clark, 1999 to 2008. Blank, from 2017 to present. Who fills in that list? That's question 7.
And question number 8, recommended for after dinner consumption. What classic cocktail consists of only 2 ingredients? Scotch whiskey and Drambuie. You only need Scotch whiskey and Drambuie to make what classic cocktail recommended for after dinner consumption? I would imagine it would be. I mean, Drambuie's herbaceous, yeah. Scotch is heavy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a digestif if I've ever heard one. Yeah. What's the name of that classic cocktail? That's question number 8. Let's hit it with the recap.
Question number 1, known as Aurore. What, to those close to them, what romantic author of works such as Valentine and A Winter in Majorca was also known for wearing male clothing, smoking tobacco in public, as well as their relationship with Frederick Chopin? So who is that author? That is question number 1.
Question number 2, adapted from a novel by Rick Moody. What 1997 Ang Lee film about the titular weather phenomenon co-starred Sigourney Weaver as a suburbanite and earned Weaver her first BAFTA award? What is the name of that 1997 Ang Lee film? That's question number 2.
Question number 3, also known as Torricelli's trumpet. What geometrical figure, named for a biblical object, is theorized to have finite volume, but infinite?
Finite volume?
Finite volume, yeah. That's the next question. Finite volume. Finite volume, but infinite surface area. What is that geometrical figure? That's question 3.
And if you have finite volume, you might see the label on the following slide, which indicates that a medication is likely to cause or exacerbate what condition. So if you see the prescription drug label, seen right there, it may tell you that a prescription drug is likely to cause or exacerbate what condition. That's question number 4.
Question number 5. Actor Jeffrey Wright played the part of The Voice in what 1996 Broadway musical review with an 8-word title that tells the story of Black America by blending genres such as hip-hop and tap?
And question number 6. What active NBA player and 2-time Finals MVP is currently the leader in highest points per game among active players in playoff history, just edging out the previous holder, LeBron James?
That's basically your "it's not LeBron" clue.
It's not LeBron.
Yeah.
It's not LeBron. Who is it? That's question number 6.
Question number 7. What third woman fills in the blank of the following complete chronological list? Jenny Shipley from 1997 to 1999. Helen Clark from 1999 to 2008. Blank from 2017 to present. Who fills in that complete list? That's question 7.
Question number 8. Recommended for after-dinner consumption, what classic cocktail consists of only 2 ingredients? Scotch whiskey and Drambuie. You only need Scotch whiskey and Drambuie to concoct what classic after-dinner cocktail? That's question number 8. That is the end of round number 4. So we're going to roll it back to the top. We're going to turn on a little bit of filler music and bring in the countdown timer. So send in those answers as soon as you can.
And we'll see you in just a little bit.
Absolutely. We're going to go for some piano music here. Ooh, classical. I want classical. Bye for now. All right, we are back in action with the answers from round number 4, starting with question number 1.
Question number 1, known as Aurora to those close to them, what romantic author of works such as Valentine and A Winter in Majorca was also known for wearing male clothing and smoking tobacco in public, as well as their relationship with Frédéric Chopin? And that would be George Sand.
George Sand, who at the time was a more popular French novelist than Victor Hugo and Alexandre Dumas. George Sand sold a lot of books and was well talked about. Question number 2, adapted from a novel by Rick Moody. What 1997 Ang Lee film about a group of suburbanites dealing with the titular weather phenomenon and each other gave Sigourney Weaver her first BAFTA award? That would be The Ice Storm. That was the first major award from the Triple Crown of Acting that Sigourney Weaver won.
Yeah. Question number 3.
Double check that.
She went for Alien?
No, she was nominated for Aliens. She was
Yeah.
nominated for Aliens.
Okay. Yeah. Question number 3, also known as Torricelli's trumpet. What geometrical figure named for a biblical object is theorized to have finite volume? I said volume again. Finite volume, but infinite surface area. That would be Gabriel's horn.
She had won 2 Golden Globes before that, both in '88 for Gorillas in the Mist and Working Girl.
Oh yeah, that's right. I looked that up.
That's right. But but obviously Academy Awards she has not won, and BAFTA that was her first win.
Yep.
And that is Gabriel's horn. Hopefully that math explains it better than I can, but it's
there. It's there.
I know that it exists. I cannot explain it to you. Question number 4, the prescription drug symbol. Speaking of finite volume, seen on the following slide indicates that a medication is likely to cause or exacerbate drowsiness. Yes, this was a
Gorillas in the Working Girl. Yep.
Drowsiness. This one was understandably a social, but I like the picture. I thought about doing something with prescription drug labels, and I thought this was just fun to have an image question at this time and to inject an easy question in a round that I thought might have some hard ones.
Question number 5. Actor Jeffrey Wright played the part of The Voice in what 1996 Broadway musical review with an 8-word title that tells the story of Black America by blending genres such as hip-hop and tap? And that was Bring in the Noise, Bring in the Funk. And we were lenient on what order you put things in, just as long as it was...
Didn't end up being a problem, though. Yeah, y'all did really well on that, which is fantastic for an 8-word title.
Yeah.
I keep saying I want to write a pack where, like, minimum 7 or 8 words answer lines. So that would be one of them right there.
Whew.
Question number 6. What current player and 2-time NBA Finals MVP is current, the active leader in highest points per game in NBA playoff history? Just edging out previous holder LeBron James. We had some good guesses on this one.
My favorite was Kawhi Leonard because he is a 2-time Finals MVP. He won with the Spurs and the Raptors. But he was the other 2-time NBA Finals MVP that was guessed. But this is KD, Kevin Durant. And there he won back-to-back Finals MVP. He was the last person since, I believe, Shaq to win back-to-back Finals MVPs.
And just recently overtook LeBron James?
Or he's been steadily building towards it, because it's just throughout the career
it's an average,
thing.
Of course, yeah.
He averages like about half a point more. He averages like 29 a ball game in the playoffs.
Pretty damn good.
Question number 7. What third woman fills in the blank in the following complete chronological list? Jenny Shipley from 1997 to 1999. Helen Clark from 1999 to 2008. Blank from 2017 to present. And this was a social that is Jacinda Ardern.
Yeah, these are the 3 female prime ministers of New Zealand in chronological order. We've only had female prime ministers in New Zealand since 1997, with Jenny Shipley being the first.
But we've had 3 now.
We're
getting better.
But we've had first female prime minister. Yes, but what about second? Question number 8. Recommended for after-dinner consumption. What classic cocktail consists of only 2 ingredients? Scotch whiskey and Drambuie. We had a great guess of Loch Ness. That was probably my favorite. But this was a rusty nail. It's called a rusty nail. It's got Scotch whiskey and Drambuie, which my opinion, sounds too damn heavy. Like, I
It's
don't
very
need Drambuie and Scotch whiskey.
It's very
Who
heavy.
needs a Scotch whiskey cocktail? Drink your Scotch whiskey straight up, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right, scoring update.
Scoring update, we've got in 7th place with 25 points, Calamari Desert. In 6th place, 29 points for Kanye West Nile Virus. 5th place, 30 points for It's Claire's Birthday Biatches. Got 4th place, 32 points for Euripides Nuts, You Buy These Nuts. 3rd place, 35 points for Team Coast to Coast. 2nd place, 38 points for Third Podium. And 1st place with 2 points clear at 40, it's That's the Sound of the Men working on the Gene Gang building.
All right. That means it's time now to move into round number 5. So
Indeed it is. We're making good time today.
we're making real good time. We'll have you out of here earlier than usual. Starting with question 1.
Question number 1. One of only 2 works to twice win the National Book Award. What Peter Matheson work of nonfiction is about a contemplative journey through the Himalayas, taken in part to spot the elusive tidal animal? A journey through the Himalayas taken in part to spot the elusive tidal animal is the premise for What Peter Matheson work that is only one of 2 works to twice win the National Book Award. What's the name of that Peter Matheson work? That's question 1.
Question number 2. Part of the Dinaric Alps, the Dermator Massif is home to an 8,200-foot peak that serves as the highest point in what Adriatic country, bordered to the northwest by Bosnia and Herzegovina and to the northeast by Serbia. So which Adriatic country, bordered to the northwest by Bosnia and Herzegovina and to the northeast by Serbia, which probably looks backward on your screen, is also home to the Dermator Massif, an 8,200-foot peak in the Dinaric Alps.
It is about the time everybody starts looking at the flags. Like, did they give clues? Did they give clues in the back?
Question number 2.
Question number 3. What 2 alliterative words have been redacted from the following phrase that gained traction after Jack Strauss won the 1982 World Series of Poker against extreme odds? All you need is a blank and a blank. Fill those two blanks in this phrase. All you need is a blank and a blank. Possibly best used in 1982 when Jack Strauss won the World Series of Poker in 1982.
Yep, pretty popular poker
3.
adage.
Very popular.
Question number 4. Tied with Transformers, what film franchise's 6 installments make it the second longest running franchise based on a television show? So once again, Transformers has 6 installments, but what other movie series based on a television show has 6 installments of its own, tying it for the second most in terms of number of films in a film franchise based on a previous television program?
All you did was redo the question again.
Basically, yeah.
That's question number 4.
But that's question number 4.
Question number 5, referencing a culinary rule of thumb. What type of animal in Disney's Alice in Wonderland is looking at the ominous calendar seen on the following slide? So, referencing a culinary rule of thumb, what type of creature is looking at the calendar seen on this slide in the 1951 classic Alice in Wonderland? That's question 5.
More Lemon Song. Question number 6. Name for the French Academy of Art where it originated. Which architectural style, incorporating classical elements such as arches and a raised first story, is exemplified by the structures seen on the following slide?
Oh, you're getting all the images here.
What architectural style is exemplified by these images? The style is named for the French Academy of Arts, where it was developed, and uses classical elements such as arches and a raised first story, which are seen in both of the images there.
That is question number 6. Let me bring us back. There we go. Question number 7. Released in 1994, Angelfish was the self-titled debut album of a Scottish alternative rock band that would later dissolve when their lead singer left to join what American rock band? So released in 1994, Angelfish was the self-titled debut album of a Scottish alternative rock band. The lead singer would later leave that band to join what American band. What's the name of that American band the lead singer left Angelfish for? That's question 7.
And it's not Grand Funk Railroad, in spite of the fact they will tell you they're an American band. And question number 8, released in 2006. What Ken Loach film about a pair of brothers fighting for the IRA is thus far the only Irish film to win the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival? Which film, released in 2006 and directed by Ken Loach, is the only Irish film so far to have won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival? That's question number 8. Let's hit it with the recap.
Question number 1. One of only 2 works to twice win the National Book Award. What Peter Matheson work of nonfiction is about a contemplative journey through the Himalayas, taken in part to spot the elusive tidal animal? Let's name that Peter Matheson works. Question 1. Missed it. Got it that time.
Question number 2. Which country on the Adriatic is bordered to the northwest by Bosnia and Herzegovina and to the northeast by Serbia? This country also contains part of the Dinaric Alps, including the Dermator Massif, an 8,200-foot peak that serves as its highest point. That's question number 2. Name the country.
Question number 3. What 2 alliterative words that have been redacted from the following phrase gained traction after Jack Strauss won the 1982 World Series of Poker against Extreme Odds? All you need is a blank and a blank. Very famous poker adage there. What is it? That's question 3.
Question number 4. Tied with Transformers. What film franchise's 6 installments make it the second longest running franchise based on a television show? Tied with Transformers, what film franchise with 6 installments is the second longest running movie franchise based on a television show? That's question number 4.
Question number 5, referencing a culinary rule of thumb. What type of animal in Disney's Alice in Wonderland is looking at the ominous calendar seen on the following slide? It's referencing a culinary rule of thumb. What type of animal is looking at this calendar in Disney's Alice in Wonderland? What type of animal is that? It's question 5.
And question number 6, name for the French Academy of Art where it originated. What is the name for the architectural style exemplified by these images? This style incorporates elements such as arches and a raised first story. What is the name of the architectural style in which in which these structures were designed?
That's question 6.
That is question number 6.
Question number 7, released in 1994, Angelfish was the self-titled debut album of a Scottish alternative rock band that would later dissolve when their lead singer left to join what American band? What American band did the lead singer of Angelfish join from Scotland? That's question number 7.
Mm-hmm. And question number 8, your last one, released in 2006. What Ken Loach film about a pair of brothers fighting for the IRA is, thus far, the only Irish film to win the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival? What Irish film is that? That is question number 8. That's your last one of the night.
Mm-hmm.
That's your last round as well. So good luck to everybody. Submit your answers. We will be back with you in just a few minutes. And, get them in. Best of luck.
Yep. Missed it. Missed it. All right, it is time to go over those answers for your last round of trivia here this evening. Question number 1, one of only 2 works to twice win the National Book Award. What Peter Matheson work of non-fiction is about contemplative journey through the Himalayas, taken in part to spot the elusive tidal animal. And that work is The Snow Leopard. Look at that majestic boy.
Because the work is called The Snow Leopard, I couldn't give credit for anything that was The Search for the Snow Leopard or In Search of the Snow Leopard.
But if you want to find a good Survivor song, The Search is Over is where you find it.
Search is over. That's not how that song goes at all.
It isn't.
Question number 2. Part of the Dinaric Alps, the Dermator Massif is home to an 8,200-foot peak that serves as the highest point in what Adriatic country? Bordered to the northwest by Bosnia and Herzegovina and to the northeast by Serbia. There's snow leopard like snow leopard. And that is Montenegro. Montenegro is the correct answer. How did that one play, out of curiosity?
Well, you gave him Serbia. So,
1, 2, 3, 4. Half of our team's got it.
Cool. Question number 3. What 2 alliterative words have been redacted from the following phrase that gained traction after Jack Strauss won the 1982 World Series of Poker against extreme odds? And all you need to win this game is a chip and a chair. Is that Vicky playing?
That's Victoria Gordon Mitchell, yeah. I was like trying to find an image of what was just a chip and a chair, and I couldn't find anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll just find a person sitting at a chair with chips in front of them. Yep. And I was like, if I could choose my poker player, why not Victoria Gordon Mitchell from Only Connect?
Yep.
Question number 4. Tied with Transformers, what film franchise's 6 installments make it the second longest running franchise based on a television show? The longest running franchise based on a television show is guessed by 2 teams with 13 entries. It's Star Trek running away with it. But with 6 installments, Transformers itself wasn't based on a show. It's based on a media empire that also had a TV show. But one that was straight up based on a TV show is Mission Impossible.
With 8 planned installments as of right now.
Oh, really?
8 have been greenlit. 7 is in production right now, in post-production actually. And 8 is greenlit for 2023.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Question number 5. Referencing a culinary rule of thumb, what type of animal in Disney's Alice in Wonderland is looking at the ominous calendar that is seen on this slide? For she knew it was not safe for the babies to go out. Because that's an oyster. That's in The Walrus and the Carpenter. He about to have himself a smorgasbord.
Question number 6. Name for the French Academy of Art where it originated. Which architectural style, incorporating classical elements such as arches and a raised first story, is exemplified by the structures on the following slide? That school was called École des Beaux-Arts. Beaux-Arts. Beautiful arts. Yep, that's the Palais Garnier there on the left, which is an opulent opera house in Paris. And that's the New York Public Library on the right.
Yeah, between 2 lions.
Between the Lines.
Between the lions.
Love that show.
That was a great show. Question number 7, released in 1994, Angelfish was a self-titled debut album of a Scottish alternative rock band that would later dissolve when their lead singer would leave to join what American band? The singer was Shirley Manson, and that band was Garbage.
Yeah, so Angelfish, according to Wikipedia, quote, formed out of necessity because of the fact that the record company that's producing Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie albums, of which Shirley Manson was a part, decided they didn't want to do Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie anymore, and they wanted to highlight Shirley as a vocalist. So they formed a band just around her and released that one album. And it was one of the tracks called Suffocate Me that got played on MTV, and the co-founder of Garbage saw it and called her and was like, offered her the job to be the lead singer for Garbage. And the rest is rock and roll history.
Yeah, and nominated for Best Album. Their second album was nominated for a Grammy, yeah.
Is it, it's just called Garbage?
No.
It's
it's something else. I lost the plot.
Sorry. Me too.
Question number 8, released in 2006. What Ken Loach film about a pair of brothers fighting for the IRA is thus far the only Irish film to win the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival? That would be The Wind That Shakes the Barley.
Looks like their earliest nomination for rock album was version 2.0 from 1999.
Yeah.
So that would probably
Thank you very much, Dan.
Yep. That's a very good album, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got, what's it called? I think I'm Paranoid's on that one.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about this question, by the way, TJ.
Yep.
Because both of these weeks are now cleared and we can talk about them. The week before last, in OQL USA, there was a pair on British Social Realists, with one of them being Ken Loach, that didn't mention the wind that shakes the barley. Mm-hmm. And there was an OQL UK from last week that had a question on the wind that shakes the barley using Ken Loach.
And fun fact, I subscribed to 0 of those.
And he wrote the question.
Didn't have any idea about that. I wrote this because this was the only film I enjoyed in my non-violent conflict and resolution class.
But yeah, apparently all quiz writers have had Ken Loach on the brain.
I guess so, man.
All right, let's take a look at the
results. In 7th place with 28 points, we have the Calamari Desert. In 6th place, 32 points for Kanye West Nile Virus. 5th place, 36 points for It's Claire's Birthday, biatches. And yes, it is. And happy birthday, Claire. In 4th place, 38 points for Euripides Nuts. You buy these nuts. 3rd place, 42 points for Team Coast to Coast. 2nd place, 45 points for Third Podium. And then in 1st place here this evening, we have That's the Sound of the Men Working on the Gene Gang building. Yep.
What was the margin there?
That was 2 points. 2-point victory.
All right.
47 points is a hell of a score. Really good performance from everybody all around. That was a good performance for people.
I feel like it was a good set, too. I think it played pretty well. Thank you to everybody who's donated so far this evening. We really appreciate you. And if you can reach into your pockets and have the means to do so, please consider supporting us at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore or PayPal, ksizemore@hotmail.com. I'm going to put on some filler music and leave those up for about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and thank you everybody for stopping by. We'll be back next week with a fresh game. And until then, we're out.
Good night, everybody.